everyone. Today we're going to make a French dip sandwich. I am a huge fan of the Instant Pot. It takes, if you don't know what it is, it takes something like a piece of meat that would normally take maybe 4, 6, 8 hours to cook in a slow cooker and cooks it in well under an hour. So today we're going to make a French dip. It's going to be really tender, really juicy, really good. Let's go. Okay, so to start, we're going to have a 3-pound chuck roast. We have rosemary, thyme, bay leaves, Worcestershire sauce, soy sauce, beef broth, and garlic, and that's pretty much it. Most of these recipes that you see online call for onion. I'm not a big fan of onion. I'm leaving it out. So if you like it, add that in, and I'll tell you when to do that. So to get started, we're going to just pat the chuck roast dry. And we're going to do a good, healthy sprinkling of salt and pepper. Now, on Instant Pots, if you've never used one before, they have a saute mode. And so what we're going to do is we're going to put that seasoned side down in the hot pot for 10 minutes and get a really good crisp edge on that. We're going to flip it, season that other side, and crisp that side up too. So let's get to that. Okay, once your Instant Pot says it's hot, we're going to put about a tablespoon of olive oil inside. We're just going to put that seasoned side down. And we're going to leave that and not touch it for 10 minutes. All right, I've seasoned the top side. It's been 10 minutes. Now we're just going to give it a flip. And that's exactly what you want to see. You want to see that really good crust on there. It's going to lock in all the flavors. 10 more minutes, and let's move. Okay, it's been 10 minutes on the second side. I'm going to take it out. Yum, that's exactly what you want to see, nice and crispy. And now, normally if you were an onion eater, you would add in the onions right now. I don't do that, so I'm just going to put in, while it's still on saute mode, 6 cloves of garlic. I'm just going to let that brown for just a minute. And then we're going to deglaze the pot and get all those kind of crispy bits out that were stuck on the bottom off of there. And then it's right back in with the meat and all the little spices, and that's it. Ooh, at this point too, we could just do a pinch of the rosemary and a pinch of the thyme, and my neighbors here. I'm doing a cooking video. We got cookies! Cookies are here. Isn't that the greatest thing about cooking from home? Cookies just arrive at your door. Okay, so it's been about a minute. This is live, not live, folks. So you definitely don't want to get these all black. But you definitely want to cook them until you smell them. I'm smelling garlic right now. So what we're going to do is we're going to pour a cup of beef stock in. And we're going to take a wooden spoon and get all those little crispy bits off the bottom. Okay, looking good. So we're going to go right back in with the beef. And now we're going to turn that saute mode off. We're going to cook it on high pressure for 45 minutes. We're going to let it depressurize for like 20 minutes. It says 25. I found that the pressure completely releases it 20 minutes on its own. But then after that, we're damn near done. Stop right there. I forgot to put in the bay leaf, the 1 tablespoon of Worcestershire sauce, and soy sauce. So you can do that before you actually start it to cook. tablespoon, tablespoon, 2 bay leaves. Continue. All right, the pot has finished cooking. It's now going to naturally depressurize for 20-25 minutes. You'll see the little bobber go down on its own if it doesn't reach all the way to 25 minutes. And so in the meanwhile, what we're going to do is we're going to prepare the bread. You always have to toast your bread so it doesn't get all soggy from the meat. So what I like to do, get your favorite roll and just slice that down the middle. And really all you're going to do is butter each side, grill it up for just maybe a minute or so, get it good and crispy, and that's it. We're about to build a sandwich. We've got just a couple minutes until the pot is done depressurizing. So we're going to go ahead and preheat a griddle, butter up this bread, and get it nice and toasty. Just a few minutes there, and then we're ready to load up the sandwich. The bread has been grilling for just a few minutes. Let's have a look. That is perfect. Okay, the pressure cooker has been naturally depressurizing for 21 minutes, and the little bobber dropped on its own. We didn't have to wait the full 25 minutes. So let's have a look. It's pretty good. Now this meat is going to be really fall apart tender. So a fork by itself isn't good enough. So what you want to do is get some grabbers and get that all at once. Now after the meat is out, you're going to put the pressure cooker back on saute, and you're going to reduce that juice in there to thicken it up just a bit. And we're going to let that go for maybe 5 or 10 minutes while the meat rests outside the pot. All of this juice that the meat cooked in is going to become the au jus sauce. So what we're going to do now is strain it of all those big pieces of garlic and bay leaves and thyme and rosemary that have infused into the juice, and then move the strained juice into 2 little dishes for our dipping sauce. I want to make it clear that I really don't know what I'm doing. I watch the videos on YouTube just like you do. So from what I've read, you want to cut across the grain on the meat. I think that does something to make it a little bit more tender or something like that. And so I've got a really sharp knife. I'm going to make nice thin slices. I think people have this idea that restaurants have some sort of secret supply of food or secret ingredients that makes food more tender and more delicious than you can make at home. And it's just not true. You just have to have the right tools and take the time to learn what you're doing, and it can be just as good, if not better, than what you get in a restaurant. This to me is one of the most simple, delicious, biggest reward payoff meals that you can make. And it tastes better than what you get at a restaurant. So give it a try. Don't be afraid. That's the stuff. See you next time.